Good morning, everyone, and happy Mother's Day. Very special day. All the mothers out there, and for people who aren't mothers, as you can see, we have flowers to represent our special day for mothers. So uh, that's fun. Today we're going to do a little bit of a stretch exercise uh, uh, in honor of our mothers. So I guess we'll see what that means. Maybe you'll be disappointed. Maybe you won't have enough mother stretches in there. Um, I don't really have a lot of mother stretches planned, but I have some ideas. So let's get going. We're going to start our 20-minute timers. Our 20-minute timer. We only have one of them. And remember, smell the roses today and tell your mother you love them. Okay, here we go. Let's start that timer. Three, two, one. There we go. All right. Let's get into split here, split stretch. Oh, put your hand behind your butt. And I have to give yourself a little more assistance. Now, it's first thing in the morning here, so even myself, I'm at about 90 degrees and I start to feel tight. It takes me some time to get into a place where I feel like I can really reach here. But you don't want to do it in bad form. So I'm in a clockwise, counterclockwise circles, start lubricating the hip joint. Uh, come over one foot, come over the other. Get a little active so you're kind of flexing and extending and stretching and releasing each leg here. To get the energy up, I'm going to try to keep today a little bit active. We did a little stretch exercise yesterday. It was a little easier, but similar. And then I plan for today. Just keep active side to side. That elbow to touch that knee, maybe. All right, keep your back straight. Remember, you're really bending from the hip here. Now let's lean into it and come forward. Just know how important it is in having a toddler now. Holding a baby can be so tough on the body if you're not in perfect form. And most parents know, especially in that lower back, I'll start to get this pain that seems persistent and and uh, and painful, and it doesn't seem to go away unless you really take the right steps to hold your baby correctly and get in there into that hip. We're going to really spend some time in here today. I want you to come up and come back down. Now let's get a little bit bigger circles. Let your head flow with the momentum of your body here, using your core. And you're going to push on your heels so you can come in full circles here. Hang over one foot, hang over the other. Let's reverse. Start feeling what it's like to only be moving your body with your core and a little bit of pressure on your heels so that you can rotate. All right, let's come up and a little bit deeper. I'm already feeling a little bit deeper, a little bit sooner than I was yesterday. Probably because I did this yesterday. Spent some time in here. All right, from here, I'm going to bring my legs together. Lift up and to grab the hold grab here. Head back. Open up those shoulders. One of the best ways you can help your lower back is by strengthening those glutes and This is a great way to do that. If you're constantly putting a little bit of pressure on your heels here, just lifting your heels. My toes are up, lifting. Keep that line. Look like a half square here. Okay. What we're going to do, if you want to get a little bit of intensity, keep your head back and bring 1 foot forward. Let's count to 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do the other leg. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I reversed the order of counting there just for fun. Just so you'd recognize it and go, oh, you reversed the order of counting. Yeah, I did. All right. Let's come down here. You come into forward bend. Keep your legs straight. This for me is even harder than the split stretch. And with my toes, you can extend, flex your toes here, move forward and back, get some circles here, loosen up those hamstrings. Bend from the hip. Let's make this a little active. Okay, I'm back, twist, I'm down, stretch. I'm back, twist, down, stretch, twist, way down, twist, way down, twist, way down, twist. So if you come down to your forearm, you don't need your whole hand to grab. Start really activating your core here. And use your core to bring your body up. You can kind of support just a little with that hand when you twist. We're getting some range of motion here. And some core exercise. Lengthening those hamstrings. Come a little bit deeper here. And put your hands under your knees. You want to just pull yourself a little bit. All right, let's get some neck rotations. Very good. All right, get back in a crab. Breathe into this for a second. Let your head rest back. Lift that butt up with your heels, activating your glutes here. Now, while you're in here, I want you to feel if you have any tension in your lower back, as you lift and activate your glutes, you start to feel a little relief in your sacrum where that pain is, at least for those of us carrying babies and toddlers. So it's one of the interesting things because if you lift with both heels, in this case, you're getting a full glute activation here. And for me, at least, it feels as the entirety of the glute muscles are activated, there's a release of pressure and tension in the sacrum. But even just holding it here for a second, you start to feel some of that relief. All right, get another set of 10 seconds in each leg. And a little strength training here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. For the sake of adding some questions, let's go count up with the other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and down. Very good. All right. Let's get into cross leg pose. Now use your hands to support. You ever see kind of yogis sit in this perfect position? Pretty hard to do. But if you had your back a little bit and keep your hands a little bit for support and keep your back straight, you can start to feel what it would be like to have that perfect cross-legged, perfect back position. Those us with all those sore backs, it gets even harder. But just holding yourself upright like this can be a challenge. So start to feel, what is it going to take to have an upright split cross-leg position? What do you need to do if you can't sit like this? What is it going to take? Put your hands back. How far? What kind of pressure do you need to put? And eventually, as you get into this, you'll be able to just sit in it in a relaxed space. But it's hard for a lot of people. It seems easy for some, but not everyone could do that. So from here, let's come over and do these hip switches. We'll put one leg in front of us, 90 degrees, the other leg back. Let's just get a minute of this. I'm going to lift my back leg so I can activate my glutes here. Rotate and use on one hand. If you need to use two hands, that's fine. And if you can use no hands, even better. This puts a lot of activation on your core, and your hips, and then your glutes to be able to have no hands. It's a challenge, a balance challenge, a little bit of a strength challenge. We've only got 9 minutes left. Put our hands behind us. I want you to just lift here. Keep your heels on the ground. Keep those knees straight. So unlike crab, where our knees are bent, our knees are straight here. Open the shoulders a little more. And this is a little tougher to lift the leg. So I want to lift the leg for 5 seconds on each leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. It's not quite as tough as I thought. So it's going to be a little tougher this morning. Get another 5 seconds in each leg where we raise that leg straight. Don't bend your butt. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also remember, workouts aren't perfect. You don't have to follow me perfectly here. You want to do what feels comfortable. I'm just giving you a couple ideas on how to activate. If your timing doesn't line up exactly with, the neck movements that I'm doing, don't worry about it. Get them in there as they feel comfortable. These are just cues. But the point is you're staying active. All right. Get back in the split. Let's see if we can get a little bit farther. I put my hands underneath my calves. Let's go over, foot over foot. Right, left. Keep it active, keep it moving. Take a couple seconds to breathe into a single position. But otherwise, I like to keep it moving. To get all forms of the stretch in there. Reach for that foot. There we go. Reach it with one leg, with one hand, with the opposite hand. There we go. Let's do some foot reaches. This is a twist or a reach. Keep it going. Just doing this for a minute. It's going to start to burn your oblique, your hamstrings a bit. And you'll start to feel because you're stretching and then you're releasing, you'll be able to come a little farther, a little faster. Let's get into a rhythm. Whatever song you were listening to last night, sing it in your head. I guess if I was David Blaine, I would play that song for you right now. You would be impressed. But I'm not. So you'll be a little less impressed. Still going with this. I want to show you what it feels like to do these active stretches, these stretch exercises for minutes at a time. They're tough. All right. Take a deep breath. Let's see if we can come just a little bit deeper. Here we go. Open your legs an inch more. Put your legs open an inch more. Oh, yes. Let's get into on all fours here. And let's do a few reaches. Come underneath these. Thread the needle. We reach down and reach up. Come through. Get a few in each arm, and then we're going to lift our legs and do it. Now we're going to come off. If you want to keep doing that, go for it. Get a few more in each arm. As I'm going to reach. 5 in each arm. Why am I adding these? Because of our twist muscles. That's why I want to get a little activation there. It's going to help open up on the side stretches and the split pose. All right, let's get on our knees. Sit between your feet. Get a few more twists here. Use your core if you can. Come down to your forearm if you can, instead of your hand. Keep it active. Activate that entire core here. Get a little deeper on that twist with each one of these. All right. Clockwise, counterclockwise over your knees. Open up your knees a little bit more here. Open up from here, push in strength. Clockwise. I'm going to let my neck go with the same momentum here. Come over one knee. Come over the other. Come back. See how far back you can come without your hands. Hold it here. Let your neck sit back. Bring yourself up. Come back, bring yourself up. Get a few seconds of these back hangs. Then come up. Nice. For the last minute and a half, let's get back to the split. Open up an inch wider. Let's go. A little bit wider. Those knees straight. Flex those toes. Bring them back. Get some circles here. All right. So our last minute. Let's take a minute to breathe and really get in there. See how far you can come. Get the back straight. Bending from the hip. Here we go. 20 minutes is up. So I'm going to hang here for an extra minute while I close this out and say, for me, I started about here, I ended about here, and that was today. Every day's a little different. No days are perfect. They're all great practice. I'm getting more limber. In the last 2 days, I was excited to be focusing on hips, which I think is good for Mother's Day. The Mother's Day weekend, got hip openers and activators all weekend. It's a hip opener weekend for what mothers have been through. Their hips take a beating. It's an amazing, amazing thing. So we got to keep it loose. And us fathers should be helping those mothers by keeping our hips loose too. Why that helps, I don't know. No, it's respectful. That's what it is. I don't know. Maybe it isn't. But thanks again. It's been a great day. I do wish all the Mother's Day, all the mothers out there, a lot of love, and all the Mother's Day celebrators, a lot of love. Remember to get some roses. Smell those roses together. Make it a joyful smelling of roses day experience. Call your mother, call your sister, call your grandma, call the mothers you love. Spend the whole day on the phone. Well, that's it. Oh man, I did pretty good today. One more in. Last stretch. I hope you're still stretching with me here. Just to close this out. You already did your 20 minutes, so you're good to go, but you're getting a bonus tonight. So on that is today. Have a wonderful day. And I will see you tomorrow. Boom, 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 boom.